to know if a family member needs emergency care. Fox 42's Laura Berry shares the story of a man who almost lost his father because he was unaware that he had taken a spill. And now the man is working to improve technology to help others monitor their loved ones. Laura?
Which, for most of us, taking a shower isn't a scary thing. But when it comes to seniors, if someone falls and slips and there's no one there to take care of them, it could lead to deadly consequences. One Omaha man whose father slipped and fell and was left alone for 24 hours is now coming up with a new technology in hopes that other adult children working to take care of their elderly parents will have an option to keep track of them when they're not around.
He hit his head, lost consciousness.
When Thor Schrock went to check on his elderly father, he was shocked by what he saw.
When he woke up, his arms were asleep. He couldn't move them out from under his body. So he just laid there. And there was nobody was going to call for help. There was no amount of life alert would have helped. He was just going to lay there until he died or until somebody found him.
Carrie Braun of Home Instead, a service that helps keep an eye on seniors, says Schrock's situation isn't uncommon.
If those falls are inside the home where there's nobody else home but that senior, it could be a risk that they may not be found.
With an aging population, more and more seniors turn to Home Instead to help them stay in their houses and get the care they need.
Our seniors their health conditions can change, and something by as simple as having a home care agency come in and just check on them if you can't, it saves a life. It's very important.
It's something Schrock knows firsthand. He says the hours it took to find his father cost him his health.
You take this fall that my dad took and you lay on the floor for 24 hours and suddenly you can't hold a spoon. You can't drink from a cup. That's the situation my dad was in, and if I would have been able to find him in, say, 4 hours instead of 24 hours, none of that would have happened.
So Schrock, a computer expert, looked for a device to alert him if his father were to fall again, only to find that there wasn't one out there. So he's attempting to create a device based on the Microsoft Band, a tiny computer he wears on his wrist that measures everything from how well he sleeps to the calories he burns.
All the technology in this little band is enough to keep our senior citizens much safer and keep them at home where they're comfortable, where they want to be. But unfortunately, no device like this exists for seniors yet because the monitoring costs are so high.
And Schrock is naming the device the Allen Band after his father, and he's hoping to be able to create something that's easier for seniors to use with bigger buttons and also something that's water resistant. Because although there are technologies right now that allow folks to, keep track of seniors in their lives, there's not one that's water resistant. So what he's hoping is that he can develop a band that someone can wear in the shower and it'll still function. So a situation like the one he had with his father won't happen again.
Sounds like a great idea, Laura.